Alright, so let's just jump right on into this and get this shit done. Diamond. This one is basically just Brick Breaker, but with the additional objective of collecting a diamond. I don't know. Not terrible, just not groundbreaking. Panzer Attack. Nothing bad to say about this one, except for this weird music loop, I guess. Lunarian. Man, am I getting sick of these. I guess it's a little different, but not really. And the enemies all look like hearts. Pobble? Jesus fucking Christ, another Go Fast and Crash game. Next. Polar Bat. And what the fuck? The intro screen made this look like it'd be some sort of fighter. Instead, you're just shooting bats in what can barely be called a polar-themed level. With temples. I don't know. Which do you guys think came first? The title or the game? Leave a comment. Super Pro Hockey. Or is it called Slapshot? Jesus, look at these graphics. It looks like an Atari game. I honestly have no idea who I am or what the fuck is happening here. I don't know a team or... Oh my god, look at that timer. Look at that timer! Who in the hell is ever going to play this long? Memory Test. It's just another one of those matching games. Honestly, I'm actually a pretty big fan of games like this, so I'm really not going to knock it. Oh man, look at that! I won on 0 seconds. Scuba Hunt. Presents to start? What the fuck does that mean? In this one, you're a scuba tank that shoots spurts of oxygen at what I presume to be underwater amoeba things? No, wait a minute. You look more like a seltzer bottle shooting spurts of carbonated water. What is that, an underwater ladybug? I don't know. Pinball. Yep, that's pinball. But with a ball that has, like, legs or something? And seems to jump around at random? Also, this map looks like a dinosaur face. Hitting mices. Really? Mices? Are you serious? I can't tell if that's a joke or a typo. Okay, well, in this one, you play the role of an angry ape who hucks huge boulders down on the heads of innocent Tom and Jerry-looking mices. I just enjoy, I guess. Hitmouse. Hitmouse, I think I smell a theme here. What the fuck? It's just that same whack-a-mole-like game from my Part 1 review. Different layout, but the exact same moles. Which, again, are fucking moles and not mice. I mean, they called them toads in the last game, so at least mice is a little bit closer. It's in the rodent family, at least. Whatever. Edacity Snake. A fun fact, edacity means to eat voraciously, or with great appetite. Fairly apropos, given you play a snake who loves to eat nothing other than leaves. Funner fact, there are no herbivorous snakes that exist in the world outside of this 8 bits of shit. Rural Goblin. Country cousin of the urban goblin. Is that supposed to be a goblin? And what is going on here? Are you... Oh, okay. You bop the gobs with an invisible hammer. God, what a pain in the ass. And what is up with that timer? God, can we scrape the barrel any lower? Sand shot. Oh boy. So you hit A to shoot and you hold down B to move in the direction you're facing. I recommend you just kind of keep on keeping on. Don't stop for anything in this one. Dice. This is actually a pretty sweet little puzzle game. Like, if there were more games like this on this little thing, I'd probably be a lot less negative about it. No sound, though. So that sucks. Season Garden. Well, it's basically whack-a-mole again. Or whack an evil alien bug. But each level is during a different season, which, you know, really breaks up the monotony here. Well, don't it now. Skywing. Another plane shooter. And nothing special about this one, so moving on to Escapeway. And this one actually has a pretty cool concept. You've got to jump the obstacles of varying height by swapping the sunglasses up and down the ball stack. Yeah, that sounds insane when I say it out loud, but I think it's actually a pretty cool idea, and it's a lot of fun. Except that the timing of these jumps is a fucking nightmare. Ugh. I mean, this could have been a pretty good game. I don't know. Get used to the shitty timing, and maybe you can get some fun out of this one. But for me, we're moving on. Hobbs Voyage. You play as Hobbs in a silent voyage through a maze full of tanks. Voyage somehow feels like the wrong word here, but I'm not going to nitpick too much because I'd be here all day. And I ran out of ammo. Also, I have no idea what to do, so next. Oh boy. Here we have Curly Monkey 2, the sequel to the game which appeared multiple times on the packaging. And holy shit! Unlike its predecessor, it's actually kind of playable. You can control the boomerang by hopping about, you can eat corn for health. I mean, it's no substitute for Mario or Donkey Kong Country, but at this point, I'll take it. RB Chess. You dominate the chessboard with your colored apples, while the opponent counter-dominates the board with their colored apples. This is a decent game, it's not too bad. And hey, this little handheld system may redeem itself yet. Homing Chicken. You remember that cool little Danger Bridge game from part 1? Well, this is basically the same exact thing, except with little blue chicks and an ugly-ass map. I still stand by Danger Bridge. Grot Kid. Well, grot, as defined by the dictionary, refers to something dirty, unpleasant, and of poor quality. So I guess you play as an unpleasant, dirty little poor kid who collects fudge sticks on an island while avoiding blue devils and fireball guys. Also, you can dig holes. This may be based off the book Holes. The Archer. Well, I'm a major archery fanatic, so this might be right down my alley. Or it might be several alleys down from my alley. Just shoot up at these gargoyles, get hit by a spike ball that suddenly changes directions on you out of fucking nowhere, and then quit playing because boring. Man in Red. How mysterious sounding. Well, you're Rambo shooting at UFOs. Mysterious sounds about right, except that I wouldn't be surprised if the next Rambo had Rambo shooting at UFOs, so I don't know. I'm not going to predict Hollywood. Moving on. Aimless. Yeah, I feel pretty fucking aimless. Well, I have a reticle, so I don't know why this is called aimless. Except that these fucking dragons are impossible to hit, so yeah, maybe it is kind of fucking aimless. Undersea Arena. Well, it's basically Battleship. Except what the fuck am I bombing? Giant sea snakes? Way to mix it up. Sky Dreamer. Hey, Brown Round is back, and it's his trippiest adventure yet. And the music continues from the main menu? That's a first. Is that a woman taking a shower bath in the sky? I could actually take some time just, like, exploring this amazing mess. But, unfortunately, we've got, like, a billion more of these to do, so moving on. Star Attack. Oh, great, let me guess. Another space shooter? Or, what the fuck, I'm a submarine? Why the hell is this called Star Attack? I don't even know. It's not good, either way, so. Next. Hally-Hoo! And if you could tell by the title, this is a wonderful little game where you play as a ghost who collects bells while avoiding shapes. Shapes that cause you, a ghost, to explode. Yep. Goblet Tower. In this one, you have to take the goblets on the one table and restack them in the same manner on the opposing table. And it's trickier than you might think, and it's kind of fun. Goalkeeper. Try to block a literally unblockable fucking soccer ball. Your character cannot possibly move fast enough to stop that shit. I got lucky like once because the opponent happened to kick it in my direction, but otherwise, this is literally impossible. Gate. You're a little pink mushroom guy who uses gates to warp around the map collecting giant hearts. I mean, not bad, except I wish you and the enemy, or whatever the fuck those are, were as large and as visible as the hearts are. Antiquarium. What the fuck could this be about? Well, I certainly wouldn't have guessed fishing with underwear and ruby rings and bolts and cheese and worms and turtles. Also, you're trying to catch regular fish and skeleton fish and mermaids? I don't know what to say about this. It's oddly the best fishing game so far. I guess I could say that. Aquarium. Antonym of the antiquarium. What? What in the fuck? So, you're a fish being fed by a green alien monkey in pink overalls? And I can't tell what I'm supposed to eat. I mean, some of the things give you points, some pass you right by, and others just take away lives. God, I wish I had some direction, whatever, just moving on. Close quarters. Great, another one of these. And I lose. And next. Fruit dish. Quickly switch out the fruits to match the fruit on the bottom before it falls through the tube. Yep. That's that game. Moving on. To Sea War. What's interesting here is that you can actually select any level you want from the menu. However, no matter what level you select, you might have just wanted to select a different game instead, because this fucking sucks. Ass Art. Or Asart, probably. But, I mean, both are pretty equally stupid names. Try to clear up all the land squares in this interesting little puzzler, but don't box yourself in. Blow up a mountain or two if you have to, but you can only do so a few times, so be careful. Actually, not really a terrible game. Oh, and actually the phrase Asart refers to the act of clearing forested lands for agricultural purposes, so kind of a cool title after all. I take back what I said before. Burbles. You play Corporal Burbles shooting down parachuters who are suspiciously dressed like you. So maybe you're a defector? Either way, you've played this kind of game 1,000 times, so moving on. Burrow Explorer. Well, burrows are generally very small holes, but here you are as a miner exploring a fenced-in maze with an extremely inefficient flashlight. That is, until some extremely tiny nonsense appears out of nowhere and somehow kills you. Downhill Racer! Good luck seeing any obstacles coming up in this whiteout of a mess of pixels. Also Christmas music, because it's snow-themed, so fuck it. Free Cell, another card game. And it plays just fine, I'm sure. I don't care. Moving on. Star! Just be a star. And avoid things. And it's boring. And pass. Coast Guard. This one is interesting. The plane flies back and forth of its own volition, while you move this flag up and down in order to determine which sea level, I guess, to drop your bomb on, which makes this particularly challenging. Cub Adventure. Another run around the maze games, collecting hearts. Finish a level and then fly off to the next with a little helicopter hat. Not bad. Nothing special, though. Flying on to the next game. Fuck me, it's Highway Rider. Another drive fast game. Seems to be a whole hell of a lot of stretches of nothing going on in this one. Labyrinth. I can't fucking do anything. That's the review on this. I can't fucking do anything. I can't control the direction I send this girl. She just keeps taking the same fucking path into the same fucking wall. And it fucking sucks, and I don't care. And it's probably a good puzzler if I knew how to play it. If the controls even maybe worked. I don't know, but I don't care. So next. Frantic Mouse. I feel like a fucking frantic mouse. Leap from cloud to cloud in this slow-going platformer. I wouldn't... Like, really, I don't know where this name comes from. This is not a very frantic mouse. He actually seems pretty peaceful. Chinese Checkers. Classic game. Of course, I haven't played it in years, and therefore I can't remember how to play. Also, I can't seem to do anything here anyway, so... Unfortunately, I'm moving on. Bubble! And yet, it's another one of these kind of games. Yeah, don't let those fish back into the sea. Fuck them. Shoot them with your super lethal bubbles. 100-meter dash. Man, am I losing steam here. Alternate between A and B. Try to beat the computer, and it sucks anyway, so who gives a shit? Moving on. Alright, Forest Kid. Well, my batteries are starting to go, so that's why the screen is getting darker. You're not missing much, though. There, let me just turn up the brightness. Yeah, that's better. But yeah, see? You're not missing anything. Just a kid hopping through the forest like young Tarzan. Moving on. Robot. Another Space Invader fucking thing. But this time you're a robot. Way to mix it up. Thunderman. Actually, not too bad of a game. Certainly more polished than usual. I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say this is a good game, but I mean, it's playable compared to the rest of the games on this fucking thing. Old Maid. Yet another card game I have no idea how to play. Probably fine. I don't know. Strafe. Shoot ugly winged Kirby's with an extremely short-ranged gun. Fun fucking fun. Sudoku. Alright, I fucking love Sudoku. I actually learned how to play in Saturday Detention. Our teacher taught us how to play, and it was a lot of fun. And I made that Saturday Detention, of the many I've had, a pretty good time. Holy shit, I was a terrible student. Arena. Oh my god. This is fucking hilarious. There are no button controls in this, just left, right directional. Your guy just jabs indefinitely until you miss too many or a fireball takes you down. Bugs War. So it's Battleship, but Battleship with bugs. A little bit interesting, but nothing worth delving any further into. Angel. Jesus, who the fuck would have ever thought this would be about a mummy catching candy from an angel? I am just at a complete loss here. Addition. It's a simple yet interestingly designed math game. Man, that poor purple lion guy wearing weird tap dancing slipper socks. Where do you even get something like those? Those are just freaking ridiculous. Awful rushing. Ugh. Awful is fucking right. At least the game is self-aware. Robot Maze. Just wander around this chiclet labyrinth and blast baddies. Is there even an end goal here? I can't actually tell. Crystal Ball. You're a pink crystal ball collecting other crystal balls. Nothing particularly bad about this one, just, you know, like most of these, it's kind of whatever. Deformable? This has got to be a Transformers ripoff or something. And oh, for fuck's sake. Nope. Nope, done with these. Done with these. Moving on. Wild Worm. Wild my ass. This worm is painfully slow. And so many of these games look like the sprites were just drawn by kindergartners. I mean, really? Firebase. Blast the pink rocket cocks out of the sky, and yet another shooter. Yeah. River Jump. You're that kind of looking guy, and you're what the fuck? Just jump on the correctly shaped shapes that correspond with your shape, and you just wiggle it up. You know, I never actually knew that you can animate with Microsoft Paint. Forest Adventure. Welcome back, my arcade's greatest hero, Brown Round, in his next great installment. It's actually pretty playable. Again, not great, but playable. Overlord. Another fucking shooter. But with one cool feature, you have full freedom to roam around the map. Not that it makes this any more worth playing, but, you know, you can do that. So, great. Cool. Moving on. Convection. want to make a big joking analogy here about convection being a scientific concept with the transfer of heat, but I don't know, this is giving me nothing to work with. It's just shapes. It's just shapes in a maze. I don't know. Anyway, it's another one of these games, so moving on. IQ Champion. And again, with that phrase, presents to start. And what the fuck? Am I launching missiles out of my mouth at birds? Birds that turn into giant cartoony fucking hearts when I fucking murder them? This is certainly challenging my IQ. I'll give you that. Garden War. And oh, for fuck's sake. What am I? A turbo robot blasting insects out of a rose garden. It's like a lot of these games, you don't even have to try to get creative to poke fun at them. It's just describe what you're looking at on the screen, and then they just kind of make fun of themselves. It's almost out of my hands. Greedy. Play a weird looking fucking snake eating diamonds. See what I mean? Like, there's nothing else to say about this. You're a weird looking fucking snake eating diamonds. Because you're greedy, I guess. I just, whatever. Eggs. And then again, what the fuck? I'm a robot catching bird eggs that apparently hatch random animals upon contact. Like, seriously? Like this, look at a camel? An elephant? Just, like, again, I don't know what else to say other than what I'm actually fucking looking at, and it's fucking ridiculous. And what the fuck, an urchin? Like a sea urchin? That's not a fucking urchin, that's like a hedgehog. Who the fuck dreams this shit up? Checkers. Nothing really to review here, it's just checkers. At least they're not hatching random fucking animals. Space Shuttle. Fucking really. Another one of these. I don't care. Moving on. Javelin. And another one of these. Hit A and B alternatively, throw the javelin, blah blah blah, next game. 5 days. You're a soldier standing in the open like a fucking idiot who wants to get shot, shooting at other soldiers who want to shoot your ass, so yeah. Triple jump. And I can't even jump the first one, so next. Backgammon. Another game I don't know how to play, so sorry. Moving on. Boxes. I have no idea. Pentabase. Protect your hexagonal base that houses a pentacle from the invading pink blobs. And the diagonal shots blow up well before they can reach the path of these blobs, so that renders those angles completely fucking useless. Mad Xmas. Now, I hope this is the one the title screen is based off of, because we haven't seen that yet. And, nope. I guess Santa's all pissed off, hucking candy and Christmas gifts from the clouds, and it's up to this poor little elf to catch it all. Thanks, jolly old Saint Dick. Superhero! And oh, yes! Look at this guy. Chiseled jawline and everything. Oh boy, look at this truck. And whoops. Okay, I guess I lost my truck. But you know what? Again, this is actually one of the more polished games. I wouldn't compare it to any worthwhile game, but it's something. God, isn't that sad? It's something. Mouse Snare. Yeah, it might be a fun Tom and Jerry-like thing. What the? Nope. Okay. It's a weird version of Minesweeper. Honestly, it's confusing, and I'd rather just play Minesweeper. Strong Pill. I cannot imagine what this might be about. Ah. Yeah, it's a puzzle game where you push around pots of gold. Now the title makes more sense. Soda. You're a serving mouse and you serve sodas to the mousy patrons. I mean, I get the concept here, but I can't actually tell if I'm doing the right thing. So, I don't know. Powerboat. Well, we've done cars, we've done motorcycles, bicycles, planes. Time for a boat version of one of these. Yeah, and as usual, I go fast and I crash, and I fucking hate it. So next. Small dinosaur. Play the role of a small dinosaur catching random shit being tossed about by a wacky dancing baby. It feels like a Family Guy skit. I don't know. It's just fucking ridiculous. Fuel. It's a motorbike race in space. Because why the fuck not? Ping pong. I swear to God, if this is a ping pong clone. No, nope. It's bumper cars. Yeah, wouldn't have guessed that. Just knock these fuckers in a pit. It's something different at least. Snowball. Another little puzzle solver. Enjoyable enough. Lunation. Fuck. If we got rid of all of these repeat games, we'd be down to like 20 games in this stupid thing. 3 country. Yep. And I could totally read that, by the way. Huh. By the looks of it, this might finally be a decent little fighter or something. I say decent, but I mean, you know, I'm just grasping at straws here. Although, how many times have I said that, only to be completely surprised by something totally fucking different like Mahjong? Yeah, that was my second guess. Why select a character? Why even have a select a character? Fucking ridiculous. Subattack. And it's another battleship game, except I actually like this one. It's more like the original, except the addition of different bombs and missiles with unique blast patterns. Kind of a welcome addition to Battleship, I gotta say. I'm into it. Discus put. I'm pretty sure they meant to write put. Either way, we've already seen like 7 of these, so same controls, it sucks, and moving on. Skateboard Kid. And fuck yeah, I fucking love skateboarding. But oh, for fuck's sake, they couldn't even get a skateboard game right? Like, really, you're just a kid on a skateboard collecting who gives a shit, avoiding a UFO, and whatever the fuck else. Like, I don't even know what to say about this. It's so fucking ridiculous and stupid. And why would I be tied up when a UFO gets me? What, aliens use rope? What aliens use rope? And what is that in the select menu? A conch shell? I mean, it's just nonsense. Fucking hell. Moving on. Alright, final 10 games. Here we go with Egg Contest. A pissed off hen is throwing her eggs down a bunch of beltways. Good thing Hero Mouse is here to catch them. What about this as a contest, by the way? Just, why even bother trying to dissect these at this point? Moving on. Frantic Fishing. Select a bait and wait for a fish. Literally, the only thing about this that's frantic is the fucking music. Toy Bricks. It's like a really weird drawing game, I guess. Select a color, select a shape, and have fun. Twin Cards. Another matching game. Seen a few of these now. Nothing special about this one, but nothing to complain about. And I'm biased. I like these kind of games. And the rest of the games on this fucking thing have sucked, so moving on. Zoom! Zoom through space, collecting crystals. And yeah, cool, and awesomeness. And stuff. Moving on. Base! I honestly know what the fuck is going on here. Kind of reminds me of Atari or something. Oh, okay. It's a shooter all of a sudden. You select the guy and now it's a shooter. Okay, so I think it's like things that are attacking your base and you select them. And, then you go into shooter mode, and I don't know. Dude, I don't care. All these games are so bad. Abscondee. Just abscond away with colorful orbs as the most nondescript possible character. Like, seriously, what am I? Anyway, it's just another collect 'em up in a maze game. Whatever. Move Box. You remember that Goblet game? It's that, but with boxes that you move. Hot Speed! And yep, you guessed it. Space Base. It's a very slow-moving space shooter. Yeah, way to go out with a bang. And finally, number 220. I thought I'd never make it at this point. Get ready to play Blob Man. You play as Flask in a sewer catching the correctly colored drops. Where's Blob Man, you ask? I don't know. Maybe he's the one dripping drops. Maybe he comes around later. I don't fucking know. Wait, what the fuck? Wasn't I supposed to catch the green drops now? Oh, those are yellow drops. They look fucking green. I mean, they're practically the same goddamn shade. Well, game over, I guess. I am so happy to be done with this goddamn thing. Oh, I'm so happy this is over. I guess I gotta say something about it. Do I have to? Do I have to say anything about it? You saw the games. 220 of them. And they are all fucking awful. Just abysmal. Like, okay, a few. There's a few that maybe you could say are playable. But that's because your bar has just been significantly lowered. Like, you just experienced 220 games, and now you gotta pick out the cream of the crop. The best ofs. Compare those best ofs to any other half-decent game, and they're fucking awful again. That's just... God, you know what? If you're gonna play a portable handheld thing, get a PSP, get a DS, just download fucking games on your phone, whatever. Like, this thing is the Tiger Electronics handhelds of the modern age. Like, God. So, I know you're supposed to release a part 2 alongside a part 1, but I just didn't want to. I didn't want to do it. I don't care. And I feel like that's the perfect way to describe my feelings about this thing ultimately. I don't want to, I don't care. That's... whatever. Fucking... well, I don't even remember what it's called anymore. The My Arcade Gamer V Portable? Something or other? Just... this expression is my review of it. Good review. Thanks for tuning in. I'm done. Wasted goddamn time.